Seaborn Company has identified an investment project with the following cash flows. In year 1, $950. In year 2, $1,040. In year 3, $1,130. In year 4, $1,075. If the discount rate is 10%, what is the present value of these cash flows? What is the present value at an 18% interest rate and at a 24% interest rate? First, let's calculate the present value at a 10% discount rate. The year 1 cash flow of $950 should be discounted back for one period at a 10% interest rate. So enter N equals 1, I equals 10, 0 for the payment. $950 is the future value, and we solve for the present value of $863.64. For the year 2 cash flow, we enter N equals 2, I equals our 10% interest rate, 0 for the payment, and we enter the $1,040 as the future value and solve for the present value of $859.50. The year 3 cash flow is discounted back for 3 periods, so we'll enter N equals 3, I still is 10%, our payment is 0. We'll enter the $1,130 as the future value and solve for a present value of $848.99. The year 4 cash flow of $1,075 is discounted back 4 periods, so we'll enter N equals 4, I equals 10%, 0 for the payment, $1,075 for the future value, and we solve for a present value of $734.24. Finally, to calculate the total present value, we sum the present value of all 4 years. We add together the 863 plus the 859 plus the 848 and the 734, and we find a total present value of $3,306.37. For an 18% interest rate, we repeat the same steps, but now instead of I equals 10%, we use I equals 18%. For the first cash flow, we discount the $950 back one period at 18% and find a present value of $805.08. Notice, as the interest rate goes up, the present value decreases. The year 2 cash flow will be discounted back for 2 periods, and we have a present value of $746.91. The year 3 cash flow will be discounted back for 3 periods at 18%, and we find a present value of $687.75. The year 4 cash flow of $1,075 will be discounted back for 4 periods at the 18% interest rate for a present value of $554.47. The total present value is $2,794.22. This is simply the sum of the present value for all 4 years. At a 24% interest rate, again, we repeat the same steps. The $950 is entered as the future value. We discount it back for 1 period, but now use a 24% interest rate. And once again, we find as the interest rate goes up, the present value decreases. The present value is $766.13. The year 2 cash flow of $1,040 is discounted back for 2 periods for a present value of $676.38. The year 3 cash flow of $1,130 is discounted back 3 years for a present value of $592.67. And the year 4 cash flow of $1,075 is discounted back 4 periods at the 24% rate for a present value of $454.70. The total present value at a discount rate of 24% is $2,489.88. What happens to the present value as the interest rate increases? The present value decreases.